game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down. Vick looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, 64 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First and 10. Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Vick. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Vick. Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did?
On 3rd down, Vick. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
first down. Vick being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now we give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Vick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. He's coming, he's coming.
Here goes Vick on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Vick, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. To throw, Vick. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again on second down. Vick, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Vick operating on first down. Got a man open, it's Ross. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Juszczyk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Team. Hey, alert three.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Give me some. Go.
On first down, Vic. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack on first down, Vic. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Vic. Got a man, it's Randy Moss.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Vic now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vic. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Harold Landry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Third and less than a yard.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Vic. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Vic steps away to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Vic to throw it. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Vic now from the 50. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. To try again after the sack. Vic. This will be caught by Randy Moss. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Vic gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Vic readies to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down throw coming for Vic. On the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Vic forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Vic. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Vic to throw on 4th down. pressure comes, and he goes down. Just in.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows if you look at my neck. Kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Loves my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Loves my dogs, they by my side.
Bags from Prada, rolling up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from New Era Field. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the two-point conversion coming up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for two.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for two, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Vick. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Vick eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Vick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Vick. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use, and it's a Bills touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check, crunch, crunch, check, 31.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 27, Vick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Vick. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That is caught by Moss for a New England touchdown. Randy Moss, 35 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice. This time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
15 on it. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 13. Check. Go. 55. Check 55. Mike. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Vick, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
55,
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Say,
Now here's Vic. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack on the corner blitz. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to our... And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise. And just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Bo Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, check Michael Allen. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Go. Hey, check Michael Allen. Here we are.
Throwing, Vic. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Vick with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun. Vic to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Let's get off the field. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Where you at? Who's that?
From the gun, Vic. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, check Michael Allen. I got you. SOS. Hayward. Yeah. Check Michael Allen. I know he ain't getting. Let it go.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Watch left. Tight up. We got three, fellas. We got three. Check that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Vic. Wide open receiver complete. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Vick. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another carry here for the fullback Juszczyk. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 29, Vick throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Bills. First down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vick. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Deion Sanders up to make the tackle. They'll go again with Sanders. Down to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael. Come on. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Ricky.
From the gun, Vick, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Deion Sanders, his 2nd sack of the night.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Switch gears. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I'm on. Check. Go.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Check Mike 11. Record. Hey, check.
On fourth down, Vick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Blue there. Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
In your face. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the out. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, watch the leg. Yeah.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, here I come. Check 90, check 99. Check 4. Check.
Now Michael Vick.
Check 4.
Escaping the pressure right. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this.